Hello, I'm Jay, owner of Volunteer Audio in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, and we've traveled all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada to bring you to Knowledgefest 2023. We're going to walk through the show, we're going to meet with several vendors and show you some of the hottest new products and show you what we're going to be making some future videos on really soon. All right, so we're standing in the Excess Power booth here at Knowledgefest in Vegas, and I've got Sean with me, and he's going to talk about a new technology in the Harley battery world. Okay, so this has existed in larger batteries, but they're bringing it in this 30 case size, the 30Q, to direct fit in your Harley, correct top terminals. Very, very easy install. There's some few exciting things about this that are better than what we currently have. So, Sean, you want to tell us about this technology?
Absolutely. So it is an LTO-based battery. That stands for lithium titanate oxide. It's something completely different currently that we know of on the battery market. It has some really good implications for longevity, safety, reliability, lightweight, and recharge and discharge efficiency. It's kind of its own thing, and the future of bagger batteries is in your hands.
So we currently carry the Excess Power lithium batteries for your Harley, and they make several different sizes. They really have a starting battery, then they have a mid-sized battery, and then they have this huge battery that's normally about 1,800 cranking amps. This one's a 1,500 cranking amp battery, so it's still a huge battery, really long amp hour, still very light, but one beautiful thing about the Titanate is we don't have to have a special charger. So normally you're going to spend a lot of money on one of these batteries, and then you have to buy an expensive charger as well. Your factory Harley battery tender can be plugged in. Your factory charging system is going to charge it no problem. But you were just telling me we can bring it quite a bit lower in voltage without it failing also?
Correct. So we generally don't recommend obviously bringing one down to dead. That's just a normal routine battery maintenance, not recommending that. But if for something happens and a stator fails or something happens and you leave your lights on, you come back out and it's at 7 volts by accident, it's not like a potential lithium iron phosphate battery where you would have to be concerned with dendrite formation and cell failure because of that deep discharge. With this one, you're going to bring it back up like normal, slowly of course, and you're a lot less likely to have any sort of internal damage bringing it down low.
So a lot of times we worry about thermal failure. I know you've seen lithium batteries tend to explode or get extremely hot when they get really low, and this battery's got technology to keep that from happening. About how long do we expect the life of one of these batteries to continue on a Harley?
So about 3 times the current offerings. Roughly, I would conservatively say 15 years. And
okay.
That's being conservatively at that rating.
So I know you're looking at these batteries, and this particular battery, retail price point $699. So you're looking at a $700 battery, but you're normally paying over $200 for a standard AGM battery for your Harley that may last a couple years. With the lifespan of 15 plus years, that cost per year is actually less, while we have more starting power. So our starter is going to turn over much smoother, the engine's going to start easier, we're going to have longer amp hour rating for our audio system to continue to play, and by not dropping down below 12 volts with this lithium battery, we're going to actually have clearer sound, less likely for clipping our amplifiers, and less likely for failure over time of our audio system. So pretty excited to be able to bring this in. We don't currently have it in stock yet. It's coming very, very soon. We'll be putting this up on our website, and we'll probably take some pre-orders just ahead of getting the first batch in.
And Jay, another thing about this battery too is its recharge efficiency. So
okay.
While a 30Q that we currently offer may take 30 minutes to an hour to charge, this one you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 to 15 minutes.
Okay, but let's put this in context though, because our AGM batteries, we've got a charging system. Every battery that comes into Volunteer Audio, we pre-charge all the way up, so when you get it, it's fully charged. Some of these AGM batteries can take me 8 to 10 hours to charge. And yes, I see the lithiums, even the larger lithium batteries we currently stock, taking less than an hour, a lot of times maybe 30 minutes. but we're talking 5 or 6 minutes in charge.
It depends on the amperage. So that battery by itself can take up to 300 amps of charging at once, which is over 3 times the amount of any of our other offerings in that same casing. So the higher you go in obviously input amperage to it, the faster it's going to recharge.
Okay. So the key is amp hour is going to be really long, so we're going to get a lot of playtime. But when you start your bike back up and that stator is recharging it, it's going to charge a lot faster than any of our current battery offerings for your Harley Davidson. Well, Sean, thank you so much for taking the time to go over this with us.
Absolutely.
We're going to move on and check out another booth. All right, so here we are in the Precision Power Soundstream booth here at Knowledgefest, and I want to go over a couple key things. First off, 98 to 13 Street Glide, Electric Glide, and Ultra owners. We've got the radio on display here. I'm going to show it to you. It's awesome. We have the new drop-in subwoofer enclosures. This is a dual 7 by 10 inch woofer that can be pulled in and out of your bag to give you added bass. And on top of that, we have the new Pro Audio Style. It's a compression horn style driver speaker. It's been released as well. So let's go over each one of those items. All right, so this is awesome. There's a full working radio here. This is pre-production, but it's exactly what we're gonna get in the next few months. We're hoping maybe late April when we get these radios in stock for you 1998 to 2013 Street Glide, Ultra, and Electric Glide owners. Now I want you to look at the size of these screens. A lot of people they've seen some images or pictures and they don't realize just how big this is, but these screens are full 7-inch screens, just like we have on the SI and the Plus models, and you're gonna have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in your older bike. Beautiful part is no need to change the fairing, so you don't have to buy that Metra Inter fairing and go through all the labor to install that. This is gonna go in your existing fairing, and I think it's just an awesome thought. So this is gonna suck up all the way to the fairing. The only thing we're going to cover is the neutral indicator and the turn signal indicator. There's some little indicators on your fairing. The solution to that was they built it into the top of the screen. So you simply unplug that original little display bar that showed you those, your turn signals and such. You plug it into the radio, and that is a standalone circuit. So even if the radio were to fail, we don't think they're going to, but if they did, all of those functions are going to continue to work. But more about the radio, this thing is IPX rated. You can wash your bike. You can ride it in the rain. There is no fear of this radio failing. And now we've got things like Sirius XM capability, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth that works great, and an awesome sound setup in here. 13 band EQs, high pass filters, low pass filters, everything we need to build an amazing system in your older bike. Here's the Road Glide version right above it. So your Road Glide guys, 98 to 13 Road Glides, we have a solution for you as well. It's in a bike over here. We'll look at it more here in a minute. The 14 SI, they also have on display that came out earlier in January and has been phenomenal. So we're so excited to be here to look at some more new radios. Game changer is definitely the word for it. And this is going to be an excellent year to upgrade the audio in your Harley. So let's move over and look at the drop-in subwoofers for just a minute. All right, so I want to take a minute and I want to talk about this because this is really exciting. This is a dual 7-inch by 10-inch. So imagine a 6x9, but make it bigger, make it beefier, and make it a subwoofer. There are 2 active 7x10 woofers that's going to take up the whole bottom area of your bag. They're in their own enclosure with an integrated amplifier right here on the top. So what that means is we can drop this in the bag, use these quick disconnects to connect it, and you've got the added subwoofer bass that you've been wanting. But if you want to take that long trip and you want your bag space back, you can easily unplug it, pull it out, and now you've got your bag back to be used. So very, very ingenious idea. Another thing I really like is you can buy a left or right bag. They make these for 98 to 13 or 14 and newer. So you can buy just the right bag or just the left bag. Some of the other manufacturers are making you buy 2 bags, 2 enclosures and the amp. It's just a lot more money. Really, really excited about these, and we'll let you hear them here in just a minute. All right, I'm going to do a little demo for you. We're going to use some copyright-free music, but I want you to hear this system, and during it, I'm going to turn the sub on and off so you can hear just how much extra bass we get from those drop-in subwoofers. All right, I'm going to start one of our copyright-free songs just kind of right in the middle, and I'm going to turn the sub on and off and let you hear what this sub actually sounds like. No sub. Really, really cool idea. I think Brandon's done a great job at Soundstream getting this put together, and we're excited. We're looking at maybe another 3-4 weeks tops. We should have these on site at Volunteer Audio. We'll do some install showing you how to install it, and we'll do some more walkaways and maybe a different environment with some different music. Let's move on. I want to show you a few more things. We got the new Pro Audio drivers as well, so let's listen to those too. All right, so let's talk about these new, they call it horn-loaded speakers. We see this a lot of times it's a compression driver from most other brands, and Volunteer Audio has really decided in the past not to carry them because the tweeter itself is so bright on most of these you can't hear the mid bass. Beautiful part of this is Ronnie and Brandon, they listen to a lot of classic rock, southern rock, some of these other genres, and they've designed this speaker so that the tweeter's just not ear-piercingly bright, and it has a really, really good sound. So really excited to let you hear it here in a second. But it's going to be available in a 6.5-inch version, a 6x9-inch version, and an 8-inch version. So let's check out the bike and let you hear what it sounds like. All right, so I've got the Precision Power Street Glide here. It's got the HDHU 14SI in it. It has these new horn-loaded compression driver style 6.5. So there's a 1 pair in the front, there's a 6x9 in the rear on each side, all ran off one MAA 4.400 amplifier. So check out just how loud and clear this is. Wow, a lot louder, a lot clearer than some of the 4-range speakers that are out on the market. Also built where it's going to last and just go for a long time. Definitely built for your Harley, built for that motorcycle environment. Very, very impressive. We'll get some of them in stock soon. We'll do some more install videos, some more walkaways, and I'll let you know even more about these new speakers. But as you see, Precision Power's really stepped it up. They've got the new Street Glide radio, the Road Glide radio, drop-in subwoofers, and now moving up into a more Pro Audio style 6x9 and 6.5 as well to add to an already successful lineup. But thank you so much. Let's move on to another booth. I got a few more things to show you. All right, so you know how much at Volunteer Audio we love Electromedia and we love the Hertz product. We do so many installs. We have so many of you that are just so happy with the product. But I wanted to show you some new items. So this is the first time I think that we've been able to show this or anybody's seen the new Hertz cut kit. So they've came out with their own cut kit, and as with that kind of Italian design, it's got some vents very similar to like a Lamborghini Veneno. I really like the look. Fits really good in this lid, great fitment, and it's designed specifically for that Hertz SX690 Neo. So it's going to bolt right in with no modification. As part of this, they're also starting to offer full plug-and-play packages that'll be coming out in the next quarter or so from Hertz for your Harley. So, all right, so it's pretty much what we've already been doing, but now we've got some more specific parts like Hertz-specific cut kits, new grills for the fairing, new mounts are coming out with the mount the amplifiers, all based around this SP 4.900, the SX series speakers like the SX165 Neo, the SX690s, and even the SV165 Neos as well. So full packages for your Harley. We know they're going to sound amazing because we've been doing this over and over, but now going to be available in more and more dealers across the US and even some worldwide. All right, so I want to show you one more thing from Hertz while we're in the booth. The new HMR 50 head unit is now shipping. The HMR 20 has been a phenomenal radio for us in our marine installs, but I think this would be a great suit for you guys with your aftermarket fairings that you've put in place to add an audio system to your older Harley. It does have AM, FM, and Bluetooth, but it also has USB input. It has the ability to do Sirius XM, and it has a camera input, so you can put a camera there in your blind spot and bring that up on screen as well. Awesome radio, IPX, so you're not going to have to worry about rain or washing it. Great solution for you guys with your older bikes. All right, let's move on. We got one more booth to film. All right, so we're in the Soundskins booth, and I'm here with Dennis, and we know after talking to so many of you that everybody wishes they had more mid-bass and less rattles in that audio system in your Harley Davidson. And I think that Soundskins has an amazing product that we're very proud to be bringing in, and we're going to start using it in a lot of our installs. Dennis, tell us just how easy this product is to install in your Harley.
Thanks, Jay. So here we have today is our 3-layer foam product. It is 2 products at once. So you'll see we have some glue on the back there, what we call the sticky stuff. You're going to have a piece of aluminum to keep it all together, and then our closed cell acoustic foam that will make sure that you get all the back waves forward to where you need them to go so we can all hear them. So most people don't know that, but your speaker is actually going behind you. 30% of the output is maximum you'll mostly have if you don't have anything to put that back. So what we want to do is we want to create some type of enclosure to get those frequencies back where everybody can hear them and maximize your speaker.
Okay, well, we've seen other materials like this. People sell rolls and boxes of material, but you've got to cut it out yourself and try to install it. I think one of the really cool parts is these kits you have for Harley. So you can tell us more about how that you've designed it to make it even easier?
100%. So what we've done was we took the guessing work out of everyone, whether it be professional folks like Volunteer Audio or just the folks at home in their garage doing it. We have everything that fits your needs. We have a machine that's locally based in California that cuts everything out. We've done all the scans. We have a CVO bike over here with a factory Rockford upgrade that we're going to go ahead and show you. Jay knows everything about the CVO bikes, I'm sure, from day one. So that's their specialty over at Volunteer. But we can pop open the lid if you'd like, and we can go in and see the pre-cut kit.
So what they're doing is they've actually pre-cut every panel, so it's going to be just as simple as cleaning the surface, undoing this backing, getting to that sticky part, and then sticking it inside your bag, on the back of your speaker pods, underside of the lid, and they're all designed specifically for your bike. So there's Street Glide Ultra and Electric Glide kits, then there's Road Glide kits. We've got fairing kits to go on the back of the pods as well as inside the bags or under the lids. But check this out and just see how clean this is and how good it looks even after it's installed.
And this has all been scanned in on our scanner, 3D printed, it's all factory cut, everything is precise, and it's a very easy install, whether it's, the videos that you see with Volunteer or our videos on our site, it's just a piece of cake.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this in our Electric Glide Police, Project 5.0. We'll put it in the back bags to see how much more mid-bass we gain out of those 6x9s. I'm sure it's gonna add a lot to it. It's gonna sound great, so keep watching Volunteer Audio, subscribe to the channel, because we'll be showing you in future videos just how to install it. This is also going to be an added option to all of our Stage 2 through Stage 8 speaker and amp packages as well. Well, Dennis, thank you for your time.
We appreciate you guys coming by.
This is. And,
thank you very much. We appreciate everyone, and we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you for hanging out with us at Knowledgefest in Las Vegas. It's been a great event. A lot of people here, you can tell their countenance is up. We're all post-COVID, and we're having a good time. But a lot of new products, a lot of excitement. We're so glad to be here and trained by the manufacturers and be able to come back and show you yourself how you can do this DIY and how we can make our packages even better. Subscribe to Volunteer Audio. Like this video. Definitely comment below if you have any questions. Call us at 1-844-30-AUDIO. You can also email us at sales@volaudio.com. Thank you so much, and as always, God bless.